big first, but you know, I came from a family that was really, you know, we didn't have very much, you know. I have one story in there that my mother still hates this story. It really haunts her, but it was the last day of school and we were supposed to be, you know, all dressed up, and my mom didn't have very much money. I think she only had $4 for new shoes. And so I got these awful, like, men's horrible tan and brown, those kind of old man sandal shoes, really awful, you know. And I had to wear those to school. I remember crying, and I said, even the poorest girl in school looked better than me. You know, it was like one of those things, but it's what makes you who you are and how you go from, you know, I remember once, I mean, there are hysterical things in it too. I don't even know why all the bad things are coming up, but it just goes to show who you are and how you know, how when you were little, everything came together to make who you are today.
Everything has a reason.
Yeah.
Because you were struggling and wanted to go be an actress, you move out to Hollywood when you were 16 years old.
No, I actually lived there.
You were in Encino or whatever.
Yeah.
But so you moved in with Sonny. How old were you?
16.
16
I
years
lied to
old.
him, of course.
And you had this platonic relationship for
in the
longest,
beginning, yeah.
for the longest time. Do you talk about him in the book?
Yeah, I do. I talk a lot about him. I didn't realize, I mean, the book was written for the most part, I mean, it was almost completed when he died, and so I went back and put the last part of the book, I went back and put, you know, about the ending for me.
Did you have to rewrite the parts you'd already written after he died? Did you rethink your relationship with him?
No, well, I mean, I actually went back and rewrote the entire book the last 3 weeks, because when I looked at it, it needed to be hand done. I had talked to this man, but it needed to be hand done. Something about when your mind sends a message to your hand, and so it really sounded like me, because it didn't sound enough like me. So I was just gonna, you know, polish it, but I'm not very good at that. I just went and ripped it apart and did the whole thing. But no, you know, our relationship was what it was. It was rocky, it was rough, it was fabulous, but it was what it was. There's just, you know, at some point I will go into it in detail, but it's not now.
Your daughter wrote a book and was here recently talking about it, Chastity, and she was very honest about her relationship with you, and as she went through the coming out process, the struggles, the rocky patch in your relationship.
Yeah,
but when you first read it, what'd you think?
I said, Chas, this is rough for me, you know, I don't like being the bad guy. I'm used to being the good guy. And she went, oh, Mom, it's okay, you know, it's okay because, you know, it's going to help so many people, and in the end, you're good. And I went, yeah, well, but
I want to be good all the time.
I want to be good all the time. I want to be the hero.
But you did have a hard time. You did.
Oh, I did. You know, it's just.
I mean, here you are this embodiment of sex appeal.
Unshare-like. It was a very unshare-like reaction. But you know, I am who I am.
We're going to come back and talk more with Cher right after a break. Good Morning America continues.
I almost made it.
You too. I was telling Cher, I was seeing Luciano Pavarotti doing this La Boheme thing the other day at this gal anniversary concert, and my girlfriend and I kept going, she's golfing so much, the character in Moonstruck. We were talking to the break about the allergies and the sinuses. A few years ago, you disappeared because of chronic fatigue syndrome.
Right. Epstein-Barr is what I actually had, and then it was just a mess. I mean, it just was a horrible mess. I was sick constantly. I was sick once a month. Like, I'd get 3 or 4 weeks, and then I'd be sick. And then finally, I got pneumonia, and I went to see this specialist, and he was a regular doctor, but he was also homeopathic and natural medicine. And that's really how I got over it, you know, because everyone said, you know, it's in your mind, we don't know if we believe in it, we don't know what it is, we don't know how to treat it. It's a virus, you know, go, get out of here, have a good life.
And it's really, you found the answer.
Yeah,
in
Dr.
Kalsa.
Yeah, he just, like, I don't go any place now without my echinacea golden seal and my ossococcycillium or whatever those little beads are that you get at the thing.
You look fabulous, and you say you feel great. You're 52 now?
Yeah.
And you say you hate the 50s.
Well, I think, no, the 50s sucked is what I actually said. I said, you know, it's like, I've been rich, I've been poor, rich is better, I've been 40, I've been 50, 40 is better, you know? I mean, I don't know anything more than I did before, you know? So as far as I can see, there's like, you know, there's no benefit.
Why does it matter?
Well,
I mean, because you look
it wouldn't
wonderful.
matter as much if it didn't matter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does, if it didn't matter in my business, if it didn't matter in America, if it didn't matter to people, it wouldn't matter that much to me. But, you know, there's not a lot of 52-year-old women, you know, on the pop charts. There's not a lot of 52-year-old women, you know, in the movies. And when guys your age or older start playing opposite girls that are young enough to be their daughters, it kind of just jumps over you. You have to kind of wait till you get to that kind of Anne Bancroft, Vanessa Redgrave kind of period.
Would you ever want to look in the mirror and see yourself age? Because you work very hard at maintaining the look you've had for 30 years. I don't think you've changed much.
Well, I mean, I do, but you know, what do you do? You just go, you know, don't cry, you're fine, and you get on with your life, you know, and you just go, oh, okay,
What about
fine.
the critics who say, just let it go, you know, just let it hang out, no plastic surgery, don't do this, don't do that?
You know, this is America. And so I gesund to them as far as I can see, you know, let them go and have a wonderful life. You
Get
know?
old, get fat, do what you want.
You
Leave
do
me
what you
alone.
want, it's America.
Yeah, plastic surgery. Do it early, do it often. That's my motto.
You know, whatever you feel like doing, this is America. We get to all do what we want to do.
How do you feel right now, this new success? This is,
Oh, it's great. That's a good thing.
it's huge. You're the, what, #1 on the Billboard dance charts right now?
I mean, but I've been #1 in Europe for 7 weeks. I've been, you know, I'm like #1 in 19 countries over there, so that was like really astonishing to me. And it's harder for me in America, but it's seeming to break through wherever they're playing the record, you know, it's seeming to break through. And that's, I mean, it's a great time. I appreciate it more. I really appreciate it more because it's so much more difficult.
We wish you great success, and with the new movie coming out. Can you answer me one question?
Sure.
What's the last name on your driver's license?
I don't have one. It just says Cher on my driver's license and my passport because my name is legally Cher.
Oh, okay. Just needed to know. And will you do this for me? I love that. Cher, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Next, we'll be back with Cindy Crawford after this. Thank you.